All right, Shalom. First off and foremost, as always, I want to say call Halim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honor being to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. And of course, as always, I'm going to say Shalom to Akim out there that's pushing his truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. All right, so this is going to be, another, lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And Lord, as well as always, hopefully this is edifying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, now this is from the source, endtimeheadlines.org. All right. And it says scientists are warning that Earth needs to prepare for an quote unquote alien encounter because time is running out. All right. But little do they know, it's not, little green creatures and gray, creatures, ET looking things, out there. No, they're angels. All right. And, alien, it just means stranger. Okay. Just like the Apostle Paul said that, us, before we came to the truth, us as being Gentiles, we were aliens to our commonwealth. All right, let's get that real quick, just for edification's sake. All right, I believe it's the book of the Corinthians. All right. Let's see. Give me 1 second. All right, Shalakia. Okay, Ephesians. Okay. This is the book of Shalakia. This is the book of Ephesians 2:12, and it says that at that time you were without Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. Now, real quickly, if you go into the word alien, all right, it says to estrange, alienate, all right, to be alienated, to be shut out from one's fellowship and intimacy. All right, so what does that mean? Stranger, estranged. Okay, so we didn't know who we were. Okay, but that was a quick point that I want to make, going about the word alien. All right, so back in the article, so it says scientists are warning that Earth needs to prepare for an alien encounter. Okay, and like I said earlier, those are not little green men and those chariots, what Esau calls UFOs. All right, those are angels. All right, but to them it's going to seem like an alien encounter. To them it's going to seem like an alien invasion. All right, because the angels are strangers, of this world, because this world, all right, don't know, what's inside, those so-called UFOs, which we know as them to be the chariots of Israel. All right, the chariots, the heavenly vehicles of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and it says Earth needs to prepare for an alien encounter because time is running out. All right, and that's true. Time is running out. Okay, because we're living the last days of the Esau's regime, of this Edomite infrastructure. Okay, we're living the last days of an eon, the end of an age. All right, and right now is a good time to be alive, because we are actually seeing, the downfall of our enemy Esau Edom, starting off with the Edomite elites. Okay, and it says Earth needs to prepare. Okay, and that's right. These people, guess what? They're gonna get caught off guard, because it says that that these chariots are gonna enter into the house of the thief. All right, and Yahweh Shai is gonna come like a thief in the night. All right, let's get that real quick. This is the book of Thessalonians. Let me see us. Where is that? First Thessalonians 5 and verse 2, and it says, For your souls know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai cometh as a thief in the night. Okay, so people out here are gonna get caught off guard, man. Okay, because like I said earlier, they're gonna get blindsided. All right, they're not gonna know what's gonna happen. All right, Yahweh Shai is gonna catch the people off guard, man. All right, because we know that Yahweh Shai is coming, but we don't know when. All right, but people out here, they don't know that Yahweh Shai is coming. All right, they don't know when, but we know that he's coming. All right, and people out here, they're not prepared. They're not prepared for, that great return of Yahweh Shai. All right, so this article, it's not aliens, green little men that you got to worry about. All right, but guess what? You got to worry about Yahweh Shai. All right, and the angels. All right, the host of heaven. Okay, and it says, the article says, scientists are warning humanity not to let our guard down when it comes to the potential of extraterrestrial life. A new group at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland wants to put together a plan for what to do if we encounter aliens here on Earth. With help from experts from across the world, they will be putting together robust protocols and treaties, as well as assessing any evidence of intelligent civilizations. Their preparatory work will take place at a new research hub at the university dedicated to the search of extraterrestrial intelligence. All right, it says, science fiction is awash with explorations of the impact on human society following the discovery of and even encounters with life or intelligence elsewhere, said Dr. John Elliott, a computer scientist and coordinator of the SETI Post Detection Hub. All right. Really, this really all you needed was the headline. Really, the article was just, let's see, I skimmed through it earlier, and really, so the headline really was all you needed. It was all you needed. Okay, but nonetheless, just know that chariots, angels are coming. All right. I may just title this lesson, I may say a correction, not aliens, but angels, but really the headline was all you needed. The article just, it had little bones up in there, but what I got, from the article is that people are, as far as, these colleges, things like that, people know that, there is life out there, there is, there is, how can I word it? There is, trying to find a word, but for lack of better terms, there is, life out there, outside the atmosphere. All right. And that's the angels. All right. The angels are here, watching this place. The angels are here, keeping tabs and records upon you people. All right. Hey, even upon us. All right. Back, I believe a couple of years ago, I think like 2018, 2017, we had the angel. All right. You had the angel at the Cowboys and Redskins game. All right. Then he looked pissed off, man. All right. Then his head, he had all white hair, like an afro, type hairstyle. Then but the only thing that was shown was his head. He had no body. All right. Then I believe if you look it up on YouTube, all right, his head was moving. All right. And that was an actual angel, here on earth that was scoping out, Babylon. Okay. But with the naked eye, you weren't able to see it, but the cameras picked it up. All right. Then, you had brothers do tons of videos on it. All right. And it was very beautiful, man. Okay. So imagine, so imagine, in these last days when, the angels actually manifest themselves, by way of these UFOs, by way of the chariots. All right. Imagine, when that day comes when Yahweh Shai is going to crack those clouds, come in his great glory, man, and come in his Father's name, all right, Yahweh's name. Okay. This is the book of Zechariah 5 and verse 1, and it says, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me," now real quick, now is that roll talking about an actual flying piece of bread? No, that's symbolic for a chariot that Zechariah seen. All right. And it says, and he said unto me, "What seest thou?" And I answered, "I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." And get best believe that America, this place is cursed, man. Okay, this place is doomed to be destroyed, man. Babylon, this place is numbered. Okay. There's so many chariot sightings within. Now, of course, you got chariot sightings in different countries, but listen, man, it's been a lot of chariot sightings here in Babylon. Okay. And it says, "For every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth," said the Lord of hosts, "and it shall enter into the house of the thief." Right, man. And who's the house? And what's the house of the thief? Babylon, America. All right. And why it's called the house of the thief? Because to this day, you have the children of Israel in your hands that you stole. All right. You have the jewels of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay. It says in Jeremiah 15:33 says that Esau refused to let us go. All right. Esau don't want to, let us free, man. Even though it may not be physical slavery or chattel slavery, but we are still yet in his day in captivity. We are under payments. We are under Esau. We are at the bottom of the barrel. Okay. You can't tell me that this place is not captivity, man. All right. Babylon, America in the whole is a damn prison house. Okay. Not just the actual prisons and jails you see out here in public, man. America is an actual prison house in itself. We are yet in this day in that captivity. All right. And it says, "And entered the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof." And that's talking about the laser beams that's going to consume this place and melt this place. All right along with those nuclear missiles, man. Okay, this place is going to get burnt into powder. All right. Just like how you see Marvel the Martian, a Cartoon Network, is going to be just like that, but worse. All right. This place is gonna get turned into complete ashes, a desolate wilderness. All right. So people out here, they have no clue what's going to happen. And here it is. You have scientists, admitting that there's actual life, out there, but to them, they think it's aliens. They think it's, little green and gray creatures, but nah, it's angels. Okay. We know that it's angels because Yahweh Shema Shai, by Sharon Kakwadash, gave us, that understanding, that wisdom and knowledge, and ultimately the Holy Spirit, for us to know, what these vehicles actually are and what's actually inside these vehicles. Okay. And the chariots, they're part of our heritage. All right. Swing low, sweet chariot. That's us, that's our salvation. That's our ticket out of here, man. Okay. And best believe that these chariots are coming back to, destroy and deliver, the Lord's elect. All right. And speaking of deliverance, let's get that in the book of Matthew. All right. Matthew 24 and verse 31. And it says, actually, let me start at verse 30. Okay. And it says, "And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man, who is Yahweh Shai, coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory." Now, is he going to come in an actual cloud? Now, of course, the chariots can disguise themselves as actual clouds, but that cloud right here in particular is talking about a chariot, the fathership. All right. And a good example, you can watch that in a movie we all know. It's called Independence Day, starring Will Smith. That's a good movie to watch. Okay, because the fathership came, I believe, into DC. All right, came into New York City. All right, it was a so-called alien invasion. Okay, upon the house of the thief, aka Babylon. All right, and it says, and who was the they? The people out here. They, Even us, we gonna see. Okay, the elect, we gonna see. The hopeful elect, we gonna see. The people out here, they're gonna see. It says every eye shall see. All right, we gonna see. Okay. And it says, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. Okay, in the clouds of heaven, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai is gonna alter reality out here, man. Okay, that proves that everything out here is fucking vain. All right. But what people are doing right now at this moment in time is vain, because Yahweh Shai is gonna just, alter your whole outlook on life. All right. And it says, coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Because why? Because the nation of Israel, okay, throughout time and history, we've been scattered, and that was part of the curses, that we will be scattered amongst all nations. Okay, and being that we're scattered amongst all nations, you have brethren, all right, pushing this gospel amongst all countries and continents. Okay, and then the elect, okay, are going to be delivered from those countries and continents. You can read that in the book of Isaiah, the 11th chapter. Okay, so but soon, ultimately, these chariots are going to make themselves, appear. Right now, you've been having brothers, record videos, and then on top of that, listen, man, it's multiple videos, on YouTube, of the Akim, recording videos of the chariots, even people that's not in the truth, getting videos of actual chariots, man, so-called UFOs. Okay, so how much more when that day actually comes and manifests itself, man? That's gonna be a very dreadful day, a very dark day. Okay, it says that the day of Yahweh Shai is gonna be gloominess and darkness. Okay, but guess what? That's good news for us, because we know what that's gonna bring us, which is deliverance. But on the other hand, that's gonna be bad news for the rest of the masses, the people out here, that's not prepared for that. Okay, that just think that so-called UFOs aren't real, or what they call extraterrestrials aren't real, and really an extraterrestrial is something that's outside of the Earth's atmosphere, something that's not part of Earth, a stranger, all right, aka an alien, or aka an angel, all right. So yeah, man, time is running out. All right, the end is manifest. All right, and you can clearly see that we're living the last days of the last days. All right, Esau is fallen, man. Okay, and speaking of Esau falling, you had Evelyn Rothschild die, man. Right there is an omen. And then I believe yesterday you had the blood moon on the election day, man. All right, so we are witnessing the downfall of Esau Edom. Okay, you had Evelyn Rothschild died. So that proves right there that Esau is fallen, man. Okay, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Okay, so that being said, I just want to say, call Lam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash, double honor being to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well, and lo as well you edify. With that being said, Shalom. All right, to the house of David, the hopeful elect. Shalom.